past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. But now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Nick Perry able to drop him for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Yeah, the 49ers getting set to trot out there. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Open man is Pettis. It's complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
21.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's good one. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Play action, Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 43 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got a second down and 5 here to start things out. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Flush to his right. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a big 32-yard play on third. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And fights him off. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll try to run it with Morris. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Alfred Morris, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And his kick is right through. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And James has it. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
In the backfield, standing alone on 2nd and goal is McKinnon. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and goal. Now McKinnon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
They'll go with a keeper, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo taking it in, and the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he puts it through. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFell. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Fourth down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that's complete to LaFell. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And Graham's got it over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. They get it to him running left. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Hakeem Hunt as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
13. Garoppolo on first down, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And his throw is incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This one taken from the center. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
21.
On play action, now Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 62 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He's going to get it running right. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And his kick is good. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Zone.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. third and long. It's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Nick Perry in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
21.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And Selleck here, left side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down. And his kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, it's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Here's Rodgers throwing on 3rd and long. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. LaFell, the intended receiver.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Perry in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Over the middle to Garcon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
11.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
11. Go ahead. 13.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Hey, go. 11. 12.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A gain of 32 that time.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
26.
Rodgers now on first down. His throw incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
26.
And again, it's Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 23. And the return here is stopped at at the 35-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hurry up. Hurry up. 50's the mic.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
11.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. To the right side, caught by Salah. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go ahead. 11.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He's going to let this go, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 45 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Now Hunt on the return. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Zone. 319.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. The connection made. It's Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Rodgers now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Rodgers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe.
And the most curious way there to burn burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Yeah, Liz. Hey, check 26.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. Great move by Montgomery. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it, too.
He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Eric Armstead bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And Graham's got it over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, a 22. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Brandon LaFell from 13 yards out. And the Packers get a score closer.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Rodgers again now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Reuben Foster picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Forbath out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. He gets away from one. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo looking to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Garoppolo looks to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon, his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Now Hunt on the return. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Brandon LaFell with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. One final try now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Forbath out to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on,